I still didn't know, but he wouldn't sit up. So I got him like a little inner tube to bathe him. They always tell me, he's a preemie and, he's one. I said, no, my first one was a preemie and them hands not coming down. He had his cast on his feet. They said he wouldn't make it past 24 hours. I think Emmanuel would have been, well, I can't say that. I don't know what God's will was. It's anger. If you feel anger, how vicious this world is. It's a vicious world. I said, Emmanuel, don't let anybody take your vision, because success is hard. And he don't walk on here on earth, he'll walk in heaven. That's why I look at it. I was born in New York. I went to school in Ohio. Joined the Marine Corps at 17. I didn't go until 7 days after I turned 18. He was born in Japan, so they always tell me, he's a preemie, and I said, no, my first one was a preemie, and this. Feed him, love on him, put him down, that was it. That was him. I found out in Hawaii, but you were 11 months. Because they called me, what you call the parent who take the kids to the doctor all the time? Well, at that time it wasn't as relevant like it is now, right? I requested Master the General. Manny General. The neurologist, as soon as I brought him in there, she looked and said, I think he has cerebral palsy. I didn't know what cerebral palsy was. I was separated from their dad, and I remember Eugene was with the babysitter, and I found out.
I'm his older brother, 14 months apart. He never tried to be the little brother, right? That's my man, that's my best friend, my brother.
They are the best buddies.
Yeah,
they are the buddies.
That's what I do.
They really are. To this day, real close. I thought he was gonna die, and what it was. And I was screaming, and then, that was rough. That was a rough time. And see, Eugene always, I said, I came with that boy get some teeth, because he's gonna bite you. But he always always rubbed his gums for some reason. So what happened, they think, when him having low forceps, we don't have forceps no more. They made his brain bleed. So either before, during, or after, he started breathing somewhere. That's why it affected all his arms. But thank God it didn't affect his mind. These guys from Happy Days, Patsy, they was visiting the hospital, the Naval Hospital in Japan. And I kept on saying, why did they send my baby a celebrity? They said, ooh, Emmanuel was a celebrity. I said, celebrity? And then they said, yeah, that crew from Happy Days came.
Always see them commercials on TV, you know what I mean? Like, if this happened, y'all, you know what I'm talking about. So, it was kind of like, she was like, back in the day, they covered it up.
When they got the medical records, Manny was born in October 7, 83. They had all the records from 84. They took all 83s out.
And she was like, believe it or not, when I got here, because they always had them commercials as long as I can remember. That's what she said to me. So I was like, why didn't you call one of them numbers? And she was like, I did. You know what they told me? Even though I was in the military, you weren't born on American soil, so it didn't apply to you.
So first you couldn't sue them in the military. You couldn't sue. At that time, you couldn't sue the military. Emmanuel don't bother nobody. He's easygoing. He don't like people. He like his space. He's not a baby. And I want him to get his own place. But he has to have the right care. Cerebral palsy come in different forms. In Emmanuel's case, it affected all 4 limbs. So it affected his arms and his leg. And he's spastic.
I had to pay for this out of pocket. Insurance ain't pay for this. It was just like, you're gonna have to pay for yourself. Just me. And my mama would have with me.
Because one thing about working women, during his time coming up, they included your income. So he qualified for nothing. Nothing. Not a dime.
I used to work at the movies for 10 years, so I used to go to the movies. Work at Lowe's in the morning and go to the movies at night, get home at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Do it all over again.
So, say for like his equipment, I had to take loans out from my credit union because they wouldn't help me with it. The system with his equipment.
That's standard for them to tell people, hey, we're not gonna pay for this, or like they say, cause something crazy, like I wasn't completely paralyzed, so you know what I mean, like. There you go.
Everywhere she goes, it's going to be make sure that Manny has no problem, and like he don't want to have to think about, dang, if I had this wheelchair, I could have did this. Like, you know what I mean? She's going to make sure that you're going to be set up to the point where you ain't got to worry about, you know what I mean? We're going to make the room bigger for your little studio. Cool. We're going to make the room bigger for your studio. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like she's not rocking. You know what I mean? Age doing terrible. Manny, you need to do, we're gonna get him out of there, you know what I mean? We're gonna get him out of there together, you know what I mean? We're getting a whole new company, they got, you know what I mean?
I've been his advocate this whole time. I mean, and then I try to make him independent as possible. If they can just ignore him while I'm living, you want to teacher, this was an awesome, everything they would miss in the elementary, like regular kids would do, who walked, who can go to camp. She made a camp inside the gym for them. Diagnosed with cancer. She told us late. But she was able to see all the kids she started out with.
She always told us to be as independent as we could.
She wanted potty train him. I was stationed overseas.
She like, you know how to tell me when you go to the bathroom? I said, yeah. She like, why you got this bathroom? I said, cause nobody ever asked me. She told me how to
take him off.
Yeah. I didn't know how to deal with it at first. And you know, my mama used to be like, man, you need to talk to somebody. But you know, normally when people say you need to talk to somebody, they kind of like calling you crazy, you know. Cause my mom used to be like, man, you too angry, you know what I mean? Like, I told you to defend yourself, but now you running everybody over there.
I never told him that he told him I said it. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I called from, I was at work.
They tried to flip me over though.
And they said they're gonna spend. I said, for what? And they said somebody hit him and he tried to run him over. He actually ran the person over. I said, she said, well, Mom, you told me to do it because I couldn't hit nobody to run him over. I said, oh my God, I'm going to jail. It wasn't by, I say, accident or coincidence that I went to California the time I did.
We was in California when we was going through our adolescence, you know what I mean, through our youngers and teenagers, and that's when we learned a lot of more different stuff.
I kept saying, God, why you send me all the way to California? I don't know nobody here. But there was a reason. It was for me to get myself together, mentally. This was my pastor. He helped me with my sons. He really did. Oh,
really. The only father figure we had.
He really helped me with the boys. I had a lot of brothers in the church who helped me because I'm a mother. I can't, teach them how to be a man, but I can give them morals and values. But teaching them, I had them surrounded by some positive black men.
Listen up, wait. Hold on, boy.
No. We have a good time. Mr. Ludwig. Mr. Ludwig. Mr. Ludwig.
Mr. Ludwig.
He hear you. No. The muscles getting tight. No. Mr. Ludwig. I call him. He's ignoring me. That's crazy. I got him. Man, look.
No. Mr. Ludwig. I'll be back.
No.
Sorry for my absence.
You're not absent. You're right in the room. Mr. Ludwig.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll call you back.
Mr. Ludwig.
Yeah.
Listen, Lane was in here, and we can hear you all the way in. So if you need to talk, you can talk. You need to go outside, though.
Well, I'll say.
All right? phone had to go on vibrate. He is at work. He is not. Something I hate about that, because if they work for somebody that's not of color, he wouldn't be doing that. And that's the sad part.
When you get me in the wheelchair, I can pretty much fend for myself and do a lot for myself, so I'm not one of them people that need something all the time. So a lot of them, they take advantage of that. You on your way? You're already, man. Yeah, I'm here already. I ain't gonna wait 15 minutes to go in the house. I'll see you again. I gotta get here before the 8. And he left before me. Yeah. What? I said, cause you know my aide left before me. He was at work with me, right? And I just called him, see where he at. He said, I'll be there in 15 minutes. I'm like, dude, like, for real, my mother and my brother supposed to be relaxing. You know what I mean? I got 12 hours Monday through Friday, really. I hate the cold. That's why I'm pissed off. I'm outside. I mean, my mom really in the house, but normally, if she went out of school, they might be asleep, but he was supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, it's 20 minutes away from the house. Why would it take 1 hour?
No, I mean to drop those other people before they drop you. I thought you would take some
First
time.
of all, they got to me late.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they just went ahead and dropped me off.
Yeah.
So,
I beg 8 minutes. I'll knock it out.
yeah, but I'm on the porch waiting for you.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for that. I hope the driver will not be upset. He has gone like.
I'm on the porch waiting for you at the back door.
Okay.
So I need.
Yeah.
I need you
All
to.
right. Sure. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
See that? Can you see?
Yes, sir. Okay.
It's the biggest key on. Put it next to the light if you. Oh my God.
Yes. You've mastered this thing. You master it correctly. Yeah.
Okay, downstairs sleep, man. Girl, I wasn't out there by myself. I'd have been pissed. Yeah, my jacket over. I ain't put it back in the car. Man, see, they downstairs sleep. Then I would have been on the porch by myself. So you just gonna ignore what I'm saying though.
They closed it.
Yes, I was outside. It's been cold outside, man. Man, come on, man. Since it's been cold all day, my bones kind of tired. I think I'm gonna just chill, lay down, watch Netflix or something. Cause I've been in the chair since about, 8:30 this morning. I don't wanna push my body too much, cause being a spastic quadriplegic, man. Oh, bad drama, man. Listen, look, wait. Yeah. I know you did this. Why you put my clothes on my toilet?
No, it's to dry. A lot. They say you cannot use the laundry because the machine, the heat.
But why you put it on the machine?
No. I'll take it off right now.
Mr. Lowey, that's not what I'm asking you. Why is it on my machine?
Because the majority of the spaces
That's
can
not
be taken.
that's not where it goes. I told you that last time, bro. We paid for that out of pocket. That ain't insurance money. So if it break, you gonna pay for it?
No, it will.
There's a will, there's a way. I'm serious. You know I drive, man. The same way you got me a little low in this thing, bro.
Let me see. Oh, wait. I'll cut it off. There you going in.
This is why it's important for me to show the human side of people with disabilities, so people can recognize that we're human and not furniture or robots, you know what I mean? Like, don't do that, you know what I mean? It's all in God's plan, because as you can see me now, it's, you know, I got a story to tell. I'm going to tell it either way. So I did the studio today. When you have the heart of determination, there's no such thing as limitations. You're just like everybody else, and you giving these people business, so if they say they're gonna help you, don't get discouraged, don't be like, oh man, I don't wanna bother these people. I'm like, yeah, I'm paying, you know what I mean? So they say they're gonna help me. All right, let's go. This is the first time I've been able to bring my electric chair. And this I can totally do independently, pull up and just come in and, you know what I mean, get right to work. I ain't got to depend on nobody. So I bet, you know what I mean? And I think that's, you know, what made me feel like I finally arrived, I ain't going nowhere else if I don't have to, you know what I mean? Yeah, look at him go. I got a nice flow, but I'm not nice. And my music is my independence, and I'm able to do it all the way now. So when I get enough money off this music, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of programs for people with.
Like I said, they ain't motivation for people, man.
Disabilities. I don't care if it's physically or mentally, man. Like, that's my whole passion. Like,
Car alarms and everything.
people with disabilities are human too. You know what I mean? And that's what people need to realize. I don't care if they nonverbal or not. You know what I mean? Like, we all human.